I want to really close the loop on this commissioning grid because I want you guys to understand what to write, all things being equal. Okay, so the whole underlying thing is all things being equal. And, you know, I was running around driving Jenny to wherever she needed to go. And so I didn't really do, I don't think, a good job at really explaining it. So I'm gonna attempt to do that now, just for the short time, then we can go into sales questions. So, okay, so these are the commission grids. You know, I put the 85% level here, so it shows how that flows out. Starting with here, this first column is first year income percentage of the annual premium, because this reflects how different companies pay differently for different products. How many times can I fit the word differently in a sentence, right? And it shows you all the renewals. And I show only 20 years of renewals. These renewals actually go for the life of the policy. So you write a 25-year-old a whole life, literally you could get paid 60 years on that policy. And there are people that are currently, that I have, we're that young, so they're still paying on it. But I capped it at 20 just for, you know, because if you write an old person on a whole life, you know, chances are they're not going to last 20 years. You know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of temper this with a little more realism. So you can do a comparative analysis on first year income and renewals. And so we baselined it at the max 20 years. So you can go up and down our product guide, product listing. And I took off Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement because if you saw that video, we are doing a massive change in comp for Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement, because it's going to be the highest in the nation. You can get paid as much as $650, almost $700 on a Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement policy, you know, based on all the different commissioning money that is part of that sale. So you're going to get the standardized across the nation pay on Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement, but then based on other monies that we have in our compensation program, they'll add, depending on where you are, it'll add as much as, you know, another couple hundred. So you're looking at some comp to be almost $700 on a Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement program. So I took it off here because it was under the old guidelines. But the purpose of the spreadsheet is to show you which ones pay the most when you look at overall compensation, you know. So I highlighted those under each category of product. And I don't know that people really do a good job. Yeah, that is a pay increase. So I developed this after the 22% bump. So this is why this is the 22% pop. So if you're at the 85% level, these are, you know, the total comp you could expect. So again, all things being equal, you could write Forrester's plan right, you know, and you can have a total comp of 124.83, or you can write CVS whole life at 129.23. Or if you want to, you could do Forrester's Advantage Plus whole life if you want and get paid 65.57% with 0 renewals. Okay, so you tell me, all things being equal, you know, would you rather get paid 129.23% total comp or 65.357? Literally, it's almost double what you're going to get. It may not seem like that because look, the first year 65.57, but 75 versus 75.28. But when you add up 4.37, 4.37, 4.37, and so on the renewal side, that gets to add up to be quite a bit of income you're giving up. So, you know, so you tell me what you want to do, what you'd rather do. Okay. This cracks me up. These are all the people that care about sales. that are on this. Oh my gosh. So Columbia, CVS Health, their whole life product seems to be a really great product. And apparently you can sign, right, Raymond, both with an email, without an email. Your client doesn't even need an email to sign. They got a slick way of doing it, and you don't need an email account. So to me, that's a great product. And it pays the most, both the graded benefits. So look at the graded benefit whole life. So you tell me what you want. You can write CVS graded at 124.36, or you can write Mutual of Omaha graded at 46.14%. And if you really examine the Mutual of Omaha whole life product, Living Promise, they rate a bunch of health situations as graded benefit, whereas a lot of our other carriers will rate them as level benefit. So 46.14%. Who in their right mind would ever in this universe use Mutual of Omaha graded over these other carriers? I mean, seriously, you got to screw loose, man. It's just, it is what it is, right? So, I mean, CVS seems to be a winner when it comes to whole life. I don't know about you. I don't think they're in every state. I think they're in like 47 states, I believe. If someone could text or chat at me what that is. All right, so, again, it's up to you. Again, Mutual of Omaha has 0 renewals. Wow, that's a pretty good renewal bump right there with CFG the first year, 8.75% first year. So, I mean, CFG ain't bad either, okay? Then we got Transamerica. They call it Easy Solution. Transamerica is one of the hardest products to write. The other thing about Transamerica is they will do direct express debit cards for the seniors that have Social Security paid into the express debit card. So that's an advantage for Transamerica, okay? You got a fully underwritten whole life? Yes, we do, actually, if you didn't know that. These are people looking for $100,000 worth of whole life, like real whole life. We're not talking UL, okay? Whole life insurance. And if you had to do it, I would say Transamerica's lifetime whole life looks to be a real great solution compared to National Life Group's Total Secure, okay? And I believe Transamerica and NLG are also in the state of New York. So again, you tell me, all you have to do is do the math, get on your calculator and find out which is bigger, which is better for you. Simplified issue term, it looks like we've got a winner. American Amicable's Home Protector, 101.05% versus American Amicable's OBA group term. Okay, and that's really designed to be a different product, really. It's just simplified issue term for groups that fall into the eligible category group. So it's not really maybe an apples to apples comparison. More of an apples to apples comparison is Home Protector versus CFG Safe Shield versus American Amicable Survivor Protector. They have kind of unique things there. Forrester Strong Foundation, Mutual Omaha Term Life Express. Those are more of the comparable products. And, look at total comp, man. And then some of them have renewals like CFG. Some of them do not, like this particular American Amicable product. These here, Strong Foundation, Term Life Express, Mutual of Omaha, right? So when you look at overall comp, looks like American Amicable Home Protector is a winner. You know what I mean? It may not be on first year income, but sure as heck on renewals. Sure as heck on renewals, baby. So that's American Amicable. This is the winner of that competition. Universal Life products, these are straight UL, not index Universal Life. It looks like American Amicable's total comp is 128.72. Okay, Forrester Smart UL is significantly further back in second place. And then you got these other ones like GUL Leave for Mutual of Omaha Index Universal Life Express, Guaranteed Universal Life. It's like Mutual Omaha products aren't that good. But Secure Life Plus, man, American Amicable looks like the winner on a UL. Guaranteed Issue Whole Life, Sons of Norway. Barely edges out Great Western. And then AIG. So if you're selling AIG because it's the price buster, well then understand what your commission rate's going to be on AIG. Which, you know, look, if you're saving the client money from another guaranteed issue whole life, then you got to play that, you know, beat the price game. But there are other options, okay? Not much of a difference. We're talking, you know, 12% maybe, but anyway. Index Universal Life, F&G's Path Setter program rocks. We got a Path Setter app that's ready to go in for $350,000 annual premium. I'll be the largest in our agency. I got to scrub that app too. And it's legit. It's on a split dollar program. I should explain to you split dollar programs, man. For business owners, if they want to save money on taxes, split dollar Index Universal Life, well, I should say it like this, Index Universal Life on a split dollar arrangement blows the socks off any other, over a lot of other tax saving ideas and creating tax-free retirement as well. It rocks. I'll show you how that works in general, but it's a sophisticated sale, but when you understand it, man, everyone should do it that's a business owner. And that's my buddy Vinod. He's a brand new guy. He's getting his doctor brother on this program. It's pretty cool. So we'll be submitting that here in a little bit. So you got Index Universal Life, Path Setter, which is actually the one that Vinod is writing on his brother. You know, we were looking at NLG. Look at the difference in commission. By the way, he's going to do 350 or 250, but 350, that's first year, but then the renewals over the next 9 years. I think the game plan was going to 300, 300, 300, then 200, 200. Yeah, 2.43% on 200 ain't bad. 200,000. Anyway, so that's a UL. Fully underwritten term, when we got to do a fully underwritten term on somebody, looks like Forrester's Your Term, 75.51%, because they have a really good, healthy renewal payout all the way to tier 10, whereas the other ones only go to 5 years for Term Life Answers, Mutual of Omaha, and then Transamerica Trendsetter Super, like the lowest. Again, I'm a big fan. If you have to go fully underwritten, Your Term by Forrester's, and this, you know, it's confirmed too with the total comp of 75.51% versus the other ones. Accidental death, Mutual of Omaha's Guaranteed Advantage, 100.47%. You know, you can go with the surety, but sometimes these products are not in certain states. So, you know, like Minnesota, they got to go with the surety accidental. But I think today, Forrester's is going to introduce their accidental policy today, I believe, on the product call at 1. So you may want to get on that conference call, and we'll see what the comp is on that. And we'll include that here when I update this. Children's Whole Life, looks like Forrester's Bright Future edges out by 11, almost 11, a little under 11%. The Mutual of Omaha Children's Whole Life, again, primarily because of the renewals. And how many parents are going to quit their children's whole life policy? You know, so look, when you look at total comp, and I'm big on total comp, this rocks right here. Single premium whole life, Baltimore Life, they've really got the main products for that. So that pays pretty strong. So if you want someone who wants to buy a lump sum of life insurance, like they have 50,000, they can put it in single premium whole life, depending on age, and almost double that amount in insurance benefit. So they have 50,000, throw it in there into a single premium whole life. It could be 75, could be 100,000 of death benefit immediate. They don't pay another dime of premium, and then you get paid 7.77% on that at the 85 level. That's pretty cool. And you're going to run into clients that have a lump sum of money they want to put in. You know, maybe they want to buy life insurance, and you're talking to them about annuity because they've got this chunk of money. You know, why not talk to them about a single premium whole life product, right? Then, you know, these are all the ancillary hospital indemnity. We've got ShareBridge at 145, GTL at 138, and then Medico at 128. Cancer, heart attack, stroke, GTL is the winner here, 140.82%. GTL is also the winner on first cancer, 140.82%. Then these are just examples of annuity payouts. There's no clear winner because each annuity has, you know, their own strength. So I didn't really declare a winner. But in the competition of total comp, do you think this will help you make better decisions as to what you can do? Again, all things being equal, if your client's going to be served the same with the same product, you know, and the premiums aren't that much different, then why wouldn't you want to do a CVS, you know, versus some of these other products? So anyway, so that's just more of a clarification. I think I set this commission grid out to you guys, and but the version you have has the old Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement commissions, which are no longer valid. In fact, those of you who wrote Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplement this last season are going to get paid on the new grids. Is that cool? You're going to get paid the additional compensation because you don't get paid on that stuff until January. So when January rolls around, boom. So those of you that went ahead and wrote under the old commission guidelines, expect a nice bump in your commissions on January. But truly, we will have the highest comp on that in the country. So if you know people that are doing call center Medicare, you know people that have agencies, you bring an agency on, oh my gosh, you know, just pure Medicare agents, they will all get a mega bump like crazy, okay? So keep your ears out for people that are these exclusive Medicare agents. They're coming out of AEP right now. That ended like last week, and or week before last week. So it's a great time to recruit. So does anyone have any questions on this grid at all? And it's the second time covering, but you know, the repetition is the mother of learning. So anyway, that's it on this. So hopefully you'll be able to make better decisions.